Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami uNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyazifunde iy'ncwadi ey'bhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizoxoxa ngazo le ndaba esuke siy'fundile, senzela laba phela abangenazo isikhathi sokufunda iy'ncwadi nalaba abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews, ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Namhlanje-ke sikhuluma nge-Real Housewives of Durban, and the cast member that we are going to talk about is uLachonco. Senza lento ekuthiwa ukuluma siphephetha. Because we did that video about her fashions, which was not necessarily positive, but it wasn't negative either. But I just felt like let's do something nice for Ulaxoxo today. So we're going to talk about what the reasons I think Ulaxoxo is really good for a Real Housewives of Durban. What are those reasons? What are her contributions to show Real Housewives of Durban season 2, which might actually be the reasons why they might need to have her back next season, because asikazi ukuthi ubani obuyayo for next season. One of the things that I've noticed about Ulachonco, even from the first season, is that she is a loyal friend, you guys. Lachonco is a loyal friend. There is no flip-flopping when it comes to Ulachonco. Until she has a reason not to like you, she will like you. You know what I mean? This is the thing about it, that this is the display of her loyalty. Actually, in season 1, when she came in as a friend Ayanda Ncwane. Obviously, on Real Housewives, you always have to come as somebody's friend, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you really are like besties outside of the show, but you sort of have to pretend. Someone might know you but not be your friend, but when you come to the show, when you come on the show, you have to sort of pretend that you are somebody's friend. So I'm not certain whether Yeda or Ayanda were really like close friends outside of the show, but I do feel like they did know each other outside of the show. And I feel like because she came as Ayanda's friend, she has remained Ayanda's friend. And every chance that she has got to defend Ayanda, she has done so. We have seen it even this season when Ayanda Ngane is no longer on the show, but she won't have anybody talk negatively about her friend because Ayanda is her friend. Even in first season, when Ayanda betrayed her and talked about Indabaga, former president, and they mentioned the former president and they asked her if she was attracted to Indodanaga, former president, which Ulakogo felt betrayed by that, but she still remained loyal to Ayanda because I did think Ukuthi that was going to affect her friendship. So I think that's one of the reasons actually that she doesn't get along that much with Unonku, because it will be hard for her to be friends with Ayanda and also be friends with Unonku, because every time that Unonku wants to talk about that issue, Kasfiso Ngane, she wants to defend Ayanda. And I feel like she really is a loyal friend. I feel like that is the reason as well that she's feeling so betrayed by Ujojo, because I think she really thought she was building a friendship with Ujojo. She did share Ukuthi there are some things that she had spoken about when it comes to Mr. Petal with Ujojo, which she hadn't shared with the other ladies. And remember as well, when they were at Nambeti, Ulachok was one of the people that stood up to comfort Ulokuzana, Jojo, when Jojo was crying for no reason, Lapayana at the branch. And I feel like that's why she's so hurt now. With out of everybody, Jojo is the one that is going out there and digging information about Mr. Petal. I'm also looking forward to seeing how does she handle that. But I really do feel like Ula Jojo is a loyal friend. Number two, I think Ula Jojo, honestly, she is about the bag. She is about the fact. I think honestly, she is that, that term that says fake it till you make it. She's really good at that. Because honestly, I do think Ukuthi they casted her on the show because of the relationship she had with the former president. So I do think Ukuthi the producers were probably not clear that that relationship was over already. But I feel like she was able to fake it in such a way that it made them believe that she was still in that relationship. But when we look at the timeline, remember we did a video where we were looking at the timelines that she was giving of her relationship with the former president, that we realized actually if there is a possibility that even in season one, she was no longer in a relationship with the former president. But guys, she was able to fake it. She can fake it. And we think in season one, we thought she was rich, we thought she had money. Now we like, she might not have money. But because she's able to fake it so good, she's actually able to have money because we're finding out right now which is she's got deals now with Abu Edgar's. I thought what's the deal was with Woodwards, but one of my viewers corrected me. Which she has a deal now, a t-shirt deal with Edgar's. And now phela ukuba on the show comes with so many other opportunities that will make it be in the position to make more money. So it actually doesn't matter if she doesn't have money now, but she's gonna have lots of it if she uses some opportunities. Okay, correct. Also, I really love the fact that Ulaxoxo Umuzulu, who is very proud ukuthi uwumZulu, who uses every opportunity that she gets ukuthi akhulume isiZulu, and whatever opportunity that she gets to remind people of the importance of ilokhuzana amasiko ethu esiZulu. She did isithebe sentombi, which abantu think that she shouldn't have done that. Mina, I commend her for doing that on Real Housewives. She went wayofundisa ulokhuzana u-Annie ombethrayayo manje wayomfundisa ukuthi uphekwa kanjani umqombothi. I really love the fact that she is proud of who she is, and I think ukuthi for our children it's very important ukuthi babone ukuthi you can be yourself, and it's very important to show people who you are in whatever space that you at. And it's like akashintshi just because uhleli lapha etafuleni elifancy or whatever uzothi where hayi kodwa ngike hawu kodwa nonku waze walethwe I like it when she does things like that because it just makes me feel like she is proud of who she is, and she doesn't akashintshi depending on where she is or depending on who she is with. She is just herself. I like that about her. Also, she's very resilient, you guys. She is very, very resilient. I think honestly, asikhulumi about how much of a big thing it is to have been in a relationship with somebody that is a former president and then get out of that relationship and having to survive on her own. Because now, I mean, obviously, when she was in that relationship, she had protection, she had finances, she had support. Even in the things that they will write about her in the newspapers, they had limitations because people are intimidated by igama lakazuma. So now that she's not in that relationship, it's like she's all on her own. She has to figure things out on her own. And I really think she has been able to do that with a straight face, you guys. I think if it was somebody else, we would have seen her cry more than we've seen her cry. Because even that cry that she gave us that time, I feel like the producers maybe convinced her that, you know what, I think the viewers would like to just see some emotion from you so that they can relate to you. But honestly, for her to be able to go through the season with that challenging situation and not be falling apart, because we can see Jojo falling apart because her husband is in the hospital and she's on a trip, but she just maintains, I don't know, like her emotions. She has such control over her emotions. It could be a good thing, but someone else might say it's a bad thing because then you don't know how she feels. But I just feel like for her to be able to go through that and be able to go through the show, and because she knows as well, because there's things that people might possibly find out about her during the show, and but make a decision to still be on the show. I think honestly, for me, she is resilient. It's a good thing that she is on the show. Also, just the fact that there is that mystery thing about Tula Congo. The fact that she's able to just hide the fact that where she lives, who she lives with, who Mr. Petal, asazi Mr. Petal where the corner, no mageko in. The fact that she's able to keep that mystery about herself makes her good for the show, because it's like every season we think something is going to come out and we are not sure. And we're always wondering about it. So I think ukuthi the producers, if they want to let her go, might actually have a hard time, because they might be thinking, if we let her go, we do have a storyline of Mr. Petal that might still, come out if it doesn't come out this season, if it's not concluded this season. And maybe if she's lying about where she lives or where she doesn't live, and the season ends without that being cleared, that might be the reason for them to bring her back, because they might want to reveal that information in the next season. So the mystery that she is about actually does make her very good for the show, and it might have been the reason why they brought her back this season. And we are having things revealed, but we feel like not everything has been revealed. So the fact that she didn't come to the show and put everything on the table has worked for her. Because had she come in season one and said, listen, I'm not longer in a relationship with the president. I'm on my own. I don't have money anymore. I'm actually here to try and make a few thousand rands for myself. It might have made it less interesting, because it would have been like, we hired you thinking you're a girlfriend to the former president. So what else are you gonna give us if you're no longer in that relationship, and you also don't have as much money as we thought you did? So the fact that she's been able to keep this mystery has actually helped her to stay on the show, because we were in season one, we were not sure whether she's in a relationship with the former president or not. In this season, we know she's out of that relationship, but we don't know what's happening really with her finances, and we don't know really if she's really in a relationship with a new person or not, even if that new person exists or not. And that helps her. That is actually her storyline, is whether she has a storyline or not. That is a storyline. But that is like Congo. I really do think that they're probably going to bring her back next season. And also, she participates, guys. Her one-liners during the interviews when she's shading Abaya. I think it works. It works for her. But I do feel that i-mystery izohambe hambe kufanele ukuthi iphele, and for her to share more about her life. But I am convinced ukuthi uLachonco might be one of those people that they're probably going to bring back next season. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you, and please share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Give me tanda.